Yo, hello guys. So welcome to my channel. This is my first ever YouTube channel, by the way. My first ever video I'm going to upload. My name's Minaitu Ali. I'm a student at KCA University, and I love programming, especially with Python. So you can see my wallpaper. Yeah. So I just wanted to share this video with you guys so that maybe I can learn more about programming and all that stuff. So my first ever topic that we're going to talk about is socket programming. So what's socket programming? So we're going to learn about this here, or probably, or God willingly, we're going to create more videos and improve on whatever we're going to discuss here today. Yeah. So this module basically provides access to the DSP socket interface available on all modern Unix systems, Windows, Mac OS. Yeah, so sockets is basically how devices communicate uh, as according to that's just a basic definition. That's not like, but it's a networking interface which allows devices to connect to each other and transmit data. And later we are going to learn more about this. We're going to learn more about TLS and SSL wrappers to secure our connection. But as for now, we're just going to learn how to create a connection between one device and another. So I'm going to use my local device, which is a Windows, and a VirtualBox, which you can see here. I've already booted it up. And the server, we're going to run it on our Kali VirtualBox, and then the client will be connecting from my Windows machine. So let me just open this Python. So we're going to create our client over here and our server side over here. So yeah, let me just first show you guys what you're going to use in order to create this connection. So we are first going to create a socket object using the family AF-INET. As you can see here, a pair host port. So this is basically our host ID, host IP, and the port that we're going to use. And then the address family is AF-INET, and AF-INET is basically for IPv4. So I don't know why they named it this way. It's kind of weird. And also you can see here there is AF-INET 6. This is for IPv6, but that's out of scope for now. And then the socket type, we're going to use SockStream, but you can also see other options here. There's a raw socket, seg packet, and all these others. But now we're going to start with SockStream. So those two parameters are basically for creating the socket object. And then we're going to see other stuff. So here, the following functions all create socket objects. So as you can see, socket, and then the family is AF-INET. The type is SockStream. The protocol is 0. So protocol 0 is basically TCP connection. And then there's this other parameter which is set to none by default. So we are not going to bother about that, but we'll learn about it later. Okay, here it is. If file name is specified, the values of family, type, and proto are auto-detected from the specified file descriptor. Auto-detection can be overruled by calling the function with explicit family type, or proto arguments. Okay, so here we can if we provide this argument, it's going to auto detect the family type and proto from the specified file descriptor. But if you don't, but you can override this by providing the family type. So we're going to override it and provide this family type, family and type only, and protocol. I think it will be set to default 0. So as you can see, there are other objects that you can create. You can create for IPv6. So yeah, let's get started. First, we're going to create our client. First, we're going to import socket. Let's not forget that. Import socket, and then we create the client, which is equals to socket dot socket, and then sock dot f inet. So this is basically the family. Socket dot sock underscore stream, and all these other arguments are going to be set to default, protocol 0, and file something set to none. If we type our client, you can see that our client protocol is set to 0, family 2, which is AFINet, and type 1, which is SockStream. And what we're going to do is going to go back here for Kali, start up the terminal. Okay, the terminal is up. So we're going to open Python for Kali. Python. Then we import socket. Then now we create the socket object, which we're going to name it server equals to socket dot socket dot f inet socket dot sock stream. Yeah. So you have to get the syntax correct, or else it's going to give you a lot of errors. Later. So we've created our server. You can see, but we're going to specify our address. We're going to bind this server. Bind. So we're going to provide the port. As you can see here, the port is specified with 0, but we're going to give it a port. You can just now specify this as 0 dot 0 dot 0. Okay, 0 dot 0 dot 0, so that it can listen on all interfaces. And 8. So this will be our test port that we're going to use. And then you do server dot listen. So we're going to tell our server to start listening for connections. Then on our client side, first, okay, can listen to that. And then first let's get our server IP so that you can specify it to our client. So I'm going to show you how to do that. Let's store this variable called host name. Then we do socket dot get host name. Let's see your host name is Kali. The host name is Kali. And then now we're going to get the host IP, which is server. Oh, we're going to socket dot get host by name. Then we put the host name inside the, and then now if we check the host IP, it's running on local. Then the client will be connecting to it. Client dot we provide this port 8888. So let's see if this is going to work first. And then we're going to, let's just check first. It's connected, yeah, so that you can see the local address for my machine is .1.2. For the remote address is 103. This is local, but if we check, so let me just open up a new terminal view, and then if we check IF config, we can see that it's running on that. So we're going to create a we're going to do something with it. First, we have to accept the connection. So it's already listened to it. The client is already connected, but on the server, we've not accepted that connection. So I'm going to do while true. Okay. Con equals to dot accept. You accept the connection, then we do something with the connection. On what we're basically going to do is send a string. So let's type message equals to my first video. So we're going to send this string over to the client, and then the con dot send message. So we encode the message into a byte string using UTF-8 format. And then let's make the client be able to receive the connection. So do client dot receive, and we'll provide a buffer size. So we're just going to provide a very big buffer size. So when we press here, you can see that the client has received a bytes text trading. This is my first video, and yeah, so that's just a basic demonstration of how sockets work. Sijui if I sijui we do it again and then we try to see if we can capture it using Wireshark. Can we capture it using Wireshark so that we can actually see what's being transmitted? So let's just try opening Wireshark first. I'll just close this one first. Then we close the socket. It's slow. So let's close on this side here. I think it's via Ether. Then we prove our IP address equals 192.168.0.102. So we're going to see all the traffic that's going to 102. And is there, oh, provide two equals names. It to be created. And then not has and port equals to 8888. Is it a double? Equal to this. So let me just first try to see, can you specify the port we want? Or is it the port or protocol? TCP. And IP dot equals to 192.168.0.102. Okay, so it's not accepting that. Just clear this first part out. Oh, there's too much noise here. But I think we will be able to see it when it sends over. So I'll just show you guys. Let's close this one. So let's close all of them first. Then we start over. Just set it up real quick. We bind our host to our port. Then start our listener, and then we just wait on there. And on the client, do a connection. Put it on something. Okay, we have to start from here. Copy, paste, create the socket object, copy, paste. Okay, then we receive, paste. So it's waiting for us to send over the information. So when you come over here to my Kali, just press enter, it will send it over. So you can try to find out where it is. Oh yeah, here it is. Here's the information. So you're just going to maximize it. As you can see, the destination port is the port that we specified, 8.8.8. Where is it? Yeah, is the port. And you can see the source IP, the destination IP. It's the ones that we provided. Yeah, here and here. You can see there. So we're using TCP and our ports. So yeah, we can also use Wireshark to monitor what data is being transferred between devices. So yeah, it's a fun thing to do. I think in the future I'm going to create more videos so you can keep on learning. And yeah, so kama uko hapa hivi manzi, like, subscribe, comment pale, and maybe we can learn even more. Yeah, so you guys have a nice day.